My girlfriend told me she's only staying with me until someone better comes along. I mean, you're fine for now, David, but we both know I'm out of your league. I'm just killing time until someone with actual potential shows up. Maya's words hung in the air like poison gas as she applied mascara in our bathroom mirror, getting ready for another night out without me. She said it so casually, like she was discussing weekend plans, not destroying the foundation of our 18-month relationship. I stood frozen in the doorway, toothbrush in hand, watching the woman I loved explain how she was using me as a placeholder. She caught my reflection staring at her and rolled her eyes, not bothering to stop her makeup routine. Don't look so shocked. You had to know this wasn't permanent. I'm 26 and gorgeous. You're 31 and work in accounting. This was always going to be temporary. Maya capped her mascara and turned to face me, her expression a mixture of pity and irritation. At least I'm being honest about it. Most girls would just string you along until something better materialized. The cruelty of her honesty hit me like a physical blow. We lived in my apartment. She drove my car when hers was in the shop, and I'd been paying for her expensive dinners and weekend trips for months. I thought I was investing in our future together, building something real with someone I loved. Instead, I'd been funding her search for my replacement while she lived rent-free and commitment-free in my life. Maya brushed past me toward the bedroom, her perfume trailing behind her like evidence of betrayal. I'm meeting some friends at that new rooftop bar downtown. Don't wait up. She grabbed her purse and jacket, then paused at the bedroom door. Oh, and David, you might want to think about upgrading yourself if you want to keep women like me interested. Hit the gym, get some better clothes, maybe consider doing something more exciting than balancing spreadsheets for a living. I watched her leave, hearing the front door slam with finality that echoed through every corner of my suddenly empty apartment. The silence that followed was deafening, filled with the weight of everything I'd been too blind or too desperate to see. Maya had just told me exactly what she thought of me, and the worst part was that some twisted part of my brain wondered if she was right. Sleep was impossible that night. I lay in our bed, staring at the ceiling while Maya's words played on repeat in my mind. Every memory from our relationship took on new meaning under the harsh light of her confession. The way she'd yawn during my stories about work, how she'd check her phone constantly when we were together, the eye rolls when I suggested staying in for a quiet evening, all signs I'd ignored because I was too grateful to have someone like her interested in someone like me. Maya stumbled in at 4:30 a.m., reeking of alcohol and someone else's cologne. She collapsed into bed without acknowledging me, her phone clutched in her hand like a lifeline to better options. I pretended to be asleep while she giggled at text messages, the sound like nails on a chalkboard in the darkness. When she finally passed out, I grabbed her phone from her loosened grip, my hands shaking as I unlocked it with her birthday. The dating apps were all there: Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, even some exclusive one I'd never heard of called Raya. Her profile photos were recent, taken in my apartment with captions like, "Looking for something real with someone who has their life together." The messages were even worse. Conversations with lawyers, doctors, entrepreneurs, all promising dinner at restaurants I could never afford. She'd been actively shopping for my replacement while sleeping in my bed. One conversation thread made my blood run cold. A guy named Alexander, a surgeon at the university hospital, had been messaging her for weeks. Their conversation had progressed from flirting to explicit photos to planning a weekend getaway to his lake house. Maya had told him she was single, available, and excited to meet someone finally worthy of her time. The trip was scheduled for this coming weekend, which explained why she'd told me she was visiting her sister in Portland. That's when things got a lot worse. Full story is linked below or on my channel, or on